Hi there, I thought I'd do just a quick review on the my new coil for my Deus, a new 11-inch coil. I was looking online and I quite like the look of this one, and the reviews of it seemed good, and I just wanted a bit more ground coverage really when I'm out searching. I always felt I was missing something maybe when I was searching with a 9-inch coil, and you can see the size difference when you look at them like that. Okay, and interestingly enough, I got my scales here, and as you can see they've been zeroed. They're a decent set of scales. If we put the 9-inch coil on and weigh it, it's 537 grams, or 538 just about. And then if I get the 11-inch coil, 531. I couldn't believe that. So, you know, it's nearest damn it exactly the same weight. But I used it for 20 minutes last night, and it does feel different, slightly different to use. And I think the main reason for that is because of the mounting points. And I think the best way to show it possibly is if I can do this while holding the camera. Yeah, just give me a second and I'll just show you what I mean. If I hold them so that the mounting points are just about equal, nearest damn it, you can see there that all of the weight of the 11-inch coil is pushed forward. So I don't know, it just feels slightly heavier to use. Not a lot, it's imperceptible, but I think it's to do with the way that it's distributed further forward. So although they weigh the same weight, okay, this one will be like lighter at the back end and seems to have more of its weight slightly further forward. But it's not an issue. The good thing is what they've done now is that this control unit is completely replaceable should you need to do it. No problem at all. They appear to have upped the strength on the mounting point as well, as you can see there. Compare that with the 9-inch coil there. Hang on, I'll get out of the light so you can see it a bit better. And you can see that the 9-inch hasn't got the reinforcing that the 11-inch has, which we can see just there. Other than that, I took it out for 20 minutes last night. Had a couple of finds. It was getting dark, so what I'm going to do in a minute, have a little lunch, and then we'll try it out across some fields. Okay, it's Saturday afternoon. I've got a couple of hours. We'll try out this new 11-inch coil on this large double permission I've got and see where we get on. Okay, my first coin of some kind, really thin. I was going to say Roman. Difficult to say, in all honesty. Apologies for the wind noise, it is quite a windy day. We're just in the start of October now. I try and keep out of the wind as much as I can. It could be the remains of a token. It's really hard to tell. I might better get some more information on it at home. But it's a good start. So far this coil's proven absolutely fine. Just got something here I want to look at. It pinpoints fine as well, by the way. I've got no problem pinpointing with it. It's very much the same as a 9-inch really. Looks like this was a lead wedge of some kind. Can't see any holes in it to say it was a fishing weight or a loom weight. Looks like it was wedged into something and hammered on the top. I'd say that was a military button, I think, looking at that. See if I can find out what regiment, etc. when I get home, more than likely Somerset. What do you think? Old tarpaulin eyelet or something more interesting? I was going to say tarpaulin eyelet, but it's a little bit irregular. Probably is though. I'll put it back in again, see what I can find out. No mistaking what that is it? It's not very old though. Okay, suggestions on this one. First of all, when I picked it out, I'm just not sure at all. I thought it was a padlock, going by that piece, a tiny padlock, but there's no holes at the top here for the loop to go through. And although there's a groove there, it's not machined or anything, and there's no groove there, look. Really, someone will probably put a comment up that'll make it obvious to me, but at the moment, no, I have no idea on that. It's pretty weighty. Heaven knows. Yeah, if anyone knows what that is, please put a suggestion up on that one. Okay, let's keep going. This has just come up out of this little hole here. Hard to tell. It doesn't look like a button. No, it's smooth. See if I can see anything on it. The thing is, it's as smooth as anything. Well, it was a coin once. That's for sure. Let's get it in the light a minute. Excuse me the wind noise. God, that's been worn down to virtually nothing. Can't see anything on that. Shame, because I think that was that would have been a nice coin otherwise. Still a nice find, and at least this weekend I'm finding coins, even if they don't have anything I can see on them to identify it. Never mind, it certainly came banging through anyway. Right, well, I've been out for half an hour with that new 11-inch coil, just up and down the field, and it takes about half an hour to do one up, once up and once down. So yeah, I'm not feeling any fatigue. It's picking up the bits, no problem at all. Very much like the 9-inch really, signals wise and everything. So I feel right at home with it, and I'm just getting that little bit extra coverage and confidence really that I'm not missing so much when I walk at a normal speed. So carry on and see what else we can find. Okay, there's something in here somewhere with a fairly good signal. Turn the probe pointer on. The battery's going, and I can't remember if I've got a new one with me. Well, we'll have to go the old-fashioned way. Hang on. It's in there somewhere. Small, whatever it is. Oh, what's that? Oh, hang on. That's looking nice. And not... The blimmin' sun doesn't make it easy, does it? Can you see? I'll stand up a minute and I'll go in the shade and let the camera change. There, can you see the patterning on that? Don't want to rub it too much. I'll just give that a gentle clean a moment and come back. Can you see the style of pattern on that? That looks really nice. I don't think it's Roman. I'm not sure if I come into the low sun, if it'll make it any clearer for you there. That's, I hope that's medieval actually. That's a nice pattern. We'll see what I can find similar to that when I get back. I do apologise for the wind noise. It's just a windy day, not a lot I can do about that really. Okay, another coin's come up, and a type I've never seen before. I think it's 1720 on the back. It's really hard to see in this low light nowadays. And we've got that wind as well, so my apologies for the wind noise. But yeah, I think that's 1720. I don't think it'll be much earlier because it appears to be a milled coin. And I think it was roughly 1600 onwards they came out. But finding better finds this week in a couple of hours than I did the whole of last weekend, so things are looking good. Okay, we've got another coin, pretty much worn beyond recognition, I'm afraid. Nevertheless, it's a coin, and certainly our finds are improving upon last week. If you're going to find lead, that's the way to find it. That's a hell of a lump of lead, isn't it? I found a couple of big lumps in here the last few times I've been out here, but that's a heck of a lump of lead. Okay, I've got about half an hour left, so I'll keep on going. Okay, it's 5:30. I'm going to start heading my way back soon before I wear out my good wife's patience. Then I'll be able to come out tomorrow afternoon. As far as the 11-inch coil is concerned, yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy the way it's worked. I've been out for a couple of hours. Can't notice any difference in weight to the 9-inch coil. And I was a bit concerned with that when I first matched up the mounting points about whether the forward weight might unbalance it at all. But no, it's been alright. And fines wise, it's been better than last weekend, certainly. Got some interesting things here. We've got this unidentifiable coin, to be honest. I will clean it up, but I don't think we're going to get anything usable from that. So I think that's just a milled one, perhaps 1700s maybe. Could be a 1800 Victoria type one, but I don't think so. I think it's slightly earlier. We've got that nice military button. That should clean up quite nicely. Hopefully you can see that okay. Not really sure how old that is, to be honest. I thought it was a tarpaulin loop, and it still might be, but it does have a chance of maybe being older. We've got this nice silver coin. It's a real shame that I can't see anything that's going to enable us to identify that in any way. It really has been worn down to just a disc. Normally you can, I'll just try holding it up to the light again. Normally you get something that's going to give you some idea. But no, I can't really even see a hint there. We've got again this tiny one here. Doesn't feel like it's Roman. Roman coins kind of feel thicker. I think that could be the remainder of a token. Who knows, really? Got this nice one. I think that's 1720. I will clean it up a little bit more and update you. It's quite a nice coin, that. I'm quite pleased with that one, because it's not one I can remember finding before. The pattern on it and the size, so that's good. We've got this with this interesting pattern, because I don't think that's Roman. Could be 17th century, I could be way off the mark, but I'm hoping that's medieval. And last but not least is this really, really strange thing. I'll zoom right in on that. Again, I thought it was a tiny padlock, you see. But, no, I don't think it is. I'll just pause it a minute and do a bit more cleaning. I'm going to have to give it a good soak and see what comes up. But if anybody else has got any suggestions, last time I thought something was interesting, it was a piece of stair rod, so could be a piece of furniture of some kind. No idea, but if you know, let me know.